Yo, what is up, Team Rosine 24V? We are back here with another video, and you're probably wondering, well, who in the world got this truck and whose is it? And I'll tell you a little bit about it here in the video, but let's get into it and start her up. You had a fantastic Easter. I know I did, and we picked up this girl. So if you're wondering who did it, it was my fiance. It was his bright idea that we're gonna be turning this into a mud toy. This is actually the first time I've started it up, and this will be the first time I drive it, so we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna get into a little bit more explaining to you what the plans are for this truck. He also made a video revealing this truck, but I want to kind of do it on kind of a girl's point of view. Do I think it's a good idea, or is it something I wouldn't suggest? But let's get into driving this and I'll show you a little bit around. We got some blocks in the fancy windows now, boys. So, you can see that. And we got a stack back here. Saw the startup video. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, this truck, the inside floorboard is gone. As you can see when I got up, you can actually see light through there. So this floorboard is gone. It is four-wheel drive, as you can see, and the thing was ripped out. And I've actually told him, hey, why don't we just do like an American flag headliner or something cool like that? But I don't know too much about how to do that. So if anybody wants to kind of, you know, share the information, that would be awesome. I've seen a couple videos of that done, but I haven't done it personally. So the first thing I noticed just going down this road, I feel like the driver's seat is actually like leaning a little bit to the left, which is kind of weird, but you can tell, like, I know the, you know, the floorboard is rotten and basically needs changed, but I feel like I'm leaning a little bit to the left, so that's kind of an awkward feeling and not just like, it's not level at all. But let's give her a little bit of go, shall we? See if I can show you the stack. The first things I really noticed when driving this is the steering's actually a lot better than his other first gen, the 1991 million mile first gen that I drove and did a video on. I really don't think the steering's that terrible. Honestly, it's really surprising. I expected it to be terrible, and great throttle response. The only thing I have to complain about is the brakes are a little bit squirrely, but she gets up and goes pretty well for how bad she looks on the outside, but not too bad. I'm kind of impressed, honestly. Alright, boys, we are going to pull her on back here by the barn and put her next to the dually. Speaking of the dually, right there, it's a 2002 Dodge Ram 3500, and it could be the truck you could be winning for just $15. She is just a beauty. And we'll actually stop here and I'll tell you a little bit about her. So like I said, she is a 2002, which makes her a 24 valve Cummins. She is a 6-speed manual, and all you have to do is go hit that link down in the description. Every $15 you spend on any merchandise, like this hoodie, hats, keychains, doesn't matter, gets you entered to win this beautiful girl. So you only have till May 13th to enter. Do not miss out, guys. I can't even describe how awesome it is just to be there to experience a person who gets handed those keys and drives away with a different truck every month. It is just awesome. And I know some of you are like, oh, it won't be me. You know, everybody that wins tells me they didn't think that they were gonna win. They didn't think, you know, it was possible. But there is gonna be one winner, you know, pulled. So either you get your name in there once, 10 times, doesn't matter. A name's gonna have to be drawn, and that name could be you. So don't miss out on that and get yourself in here, guys. So now I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of my opinion about this truck. You know, it looks a little bit rough on the outside. Obviously, we didn't want to do, you know, a perfectly mint first gen as a mud truck. That would be just ridiculous, because you don't want to trash something that, you know, is just so rare and not common to come by, you know, nowadays. So we just found kind of a truck, you know, that was more on the rough side. Our biggest priority was just to keep it reliable, so, you know, it's running correctly. It has been tinkered with a lot. That's fine, we know the age, so obviously something has happened in that gap, because she would not roll as much coal as she does if she didn't get tinkered with a little bit. But yes, the cab corners, the rockers are gone. They're just shot. The floorboard is gone. You can see light through it. The frame is a little on the rusty side, but it's solid, really. The only thing that's really falling apart is the body. Just in the obvious rust spots for Dodges. As the bed, you can see it's starting to bubble. But I wanted to show you guys this color scheme is actually the same as that first gen. So I thought that was pretty cool, be able to see, you know, another first gen with the extended cab. It's just interesting to be able to see kind of the difference in the years, and the seating. As you can see, there are bucket seats, which is pretty cool. But I didn't see any reason for him not to get this truck. I don't think just because rust should scare you away. As long as it's gonna do the job and get you from point A to point B. I'm not gonna judge anybody on their vehicle. I'm not gonna say, you know, it's worthless, it should be thrown away, it should be put in a junkyard. But I think as a mud toy, this thing is going to serve its purpose, and it has the horsepower to do that and to get up and go. I've been trying to talk him into doing a square body like this, but being able to swap it into a 12 valve, that will be probably something we'll do later in the future. But for now, I'm super excited for this. I don't know how big of a tires we're gonna go, but I know he has told me we're gonna go pretty big. So she's fun to drive. Like I said, she dumps a lot of coal. I didn't really see anything terrible in the steering comparing to that version behind her. It's a little bit more stiffer. Yes, the steering wheel's kind of sideways, but it's not like where you're constantly have to move your hands to keep it straight. So the only thing I really noticed was the brakes are kind of gone on this puppy, but you do not need brakes when you go into a mud hole, so I don't think you'll be using that too much. And I honestly can't wait to see where this build goes. We'll probably just have it temporarily like most of the trucks we have, unless there are daily drivers or are, you know, bigger builds like the Longhorn or Rosine. But this is just something fun to create content for you guys, so I hope you enjoy seeing this truck in more videos. I think it's awesome just to drive around. It's a classic. So yes, it's a little bit rusty, but it's gonna get the job done. And no, I'm not mad at Malachi for getting it. I'm not embarrassed or anything driving this. I think it serves its purpose as long as it runs well. I think it's a great truck. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, a little bit of me driving around in this truck. I know you already saw a video of me driving the other first gen, but I wanted to introduce you guys to this girl. Comment down below what name we should give to her, because I'm really curious. We need a good mudding name, so comment down below what name you think. Don't forget to enter for this 2002 Dodge Ram 3500, and I will catch you in the next video.